guys, so we've just arrived at Willamai Beach. We're just going to walk down the beach. It's about half an hour walk to the Pinnacles, so we're going to get to that. It is quite windy outside. You probably can't hear it because I'm in the car, so I'm going to try and put the microphone on and hopefully we cut out some of that wind as we go there. I did come out yesterday, did a bit of a scout. I'm going to talk to you about that when we get up there and probably as we're walking, because it's only 4:30 now and sunset's not till about 6:15, and there's a bit of cloud on the western horizon. So, but I know beyond that, just under the horizon, there's no cloud. I was looking at my app and stuff, and so hopefully maybe a little bit after sunset then we'll get the light, and so hopefully nice blue hour sky, but hopefully some of those clouds light up, which will be nice. As I said, I did record some stuff yesterday when I came out to check out the place and stuff, and I went on a little bit of a rant about it, but we'll cover that anyway. I just want to make it a bit more precise. I don't want to make it as it was sort of all over the place with my thoughts, but I think I got them together so we can get that. But I think it is a good message, so that's why I want to include it in this sort of little adventure. So I'm going to grab my bag out. We're going to brave some of the elements. Luckily I've got some wet weather gear on. Not to say I think it's going to get wet, but it is very windy, so rug up, keep warm. So let's get going, guys. Hi guys, so just walking on the beach. You can probably hear it. Hopefully it's not too windy and hopefully you can hear me. You can see my hair going everywhere. It is quite windy. It looks like it's going to be a stunning afternoon. Through the day it was sort of raining on and off. You know, it's always quite demotivating when it rains and it's wet and it's cold and it's windy, and I know I felt the same way. It's always hard to shake it off and, you know, get out there and try and shoot, but sometimes that is the best time to shoot. That's when you're going to get rainbows and stuff. But anyway, 25 more minutes of this walk. We're going up there. We'll have a look for the composition. Yesterday I sort of found one I like. See if I still like it that much and have a look. But guys, this is a wonderful afternoon. Hopefully it holds up. Hopefully we get an amazing sunset. So here's hoping. Fingers crossed. So I got the microphone on, hopefully it works. It's the first time I've really used it outside in a windy condition. If it doesn't work too well, I'll use that, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, got off the beach, walking up on the track, the overland sort of track that goes to it. Probably about, I don't know, 10-minute walk away, but just heading there. It's still looking great. You can see we're 10 to 5. So, you know, another half an hour we'll sort of be in the golden hours, starting to get some nice light, so I'd like to be set up then. As I said, there's a lot of cloud on the horizon, a little break, and then there's some cloud above, so even if we just get some golden light, we'll still get a nice shot hopefully, but hopefully when that sun goes below the horizon it really lights up the underside of that cloud, really get a nice bang of colour. It should be quite nice. But as we're walking, sort of talking about, you know, checking out the scenes before and, you know, really scouting your location. And it's sometimes hard, especially I only make these videos when I travel, and I only do it about once a year, not very long. You might see I don't always have videos coming out all the time. I'd love to have more come out, but just between work and sport and other commitments, it's sometimes hard. So, you know, when I travel is when I usually shoot. I always have a camera on me, and I always try and, you know, any opportunity comes up, I'd like to usually carry this camera actually. I always try and capture the moment. but I'm not fortunate enough to always go out, and that's my choice. I choose to do some other things as well. So, but you know, when you go out, but especially when you're traveling, it's sometimes hard. You know, location's always not perfect, and you know, you see those amazing shots on Instagram or Facebook or just Google, and you're like, yeah, I want to capture that. And you can be there at the right time and stuff, but the light's not always going to be there, so you've got to take that into account when you're traveling, and you are restricted by days and times you're there. So as I said, I came out yesterday just to check the area out, knowing it was a little bit of a walk from what I've read from other people who have been out here, but I came out with this picture in mind. And you know, the Pinnacles is quite an iconically photographed location in Australia, probably as a whole. It's very picturesque and very nice at sunset, so everyone knows it's a sunset shot. So you know, I came out, wanted to see how long it was going to take me to walk, so I didn't, you know, have to run the rest of the way. But I got out there and I was not disappointed, but just a bit shocked by some of the images. I knew exactly where they'd taken them from when I got there, but so many people had gone off the track. Now this is a nature reserve, a nature sort of conservation area, where the government's trying to really, you know, regrow the population, flora and fauna, and so there's dedicated tracks to walk on. And from the track you can get a nice shot. People obviously think, and it is quite a nice shot where people have gone, but they've gone off the track. It's clearly signposted not to go off the track, especially at that point. There's 2 signs saying no entry and danger, and people have still done it, and you can see where people have gone down. It's sort of this winding, muddy track. I'll show you a bit of B-roll now. You can see yesterday when I was there, I was looking at it and I took some B-roll. You can see the track going down, but you know, it's quite dangerous to go down, and people still do it. People do it for the shot. Now as photographers, we definitely take some risk, you know, like, you know, risk reward, but you know, you should follow the rules, and I've broken the rules sometimes. You know, you push the boundaries as a photographer, especially, I feel. But in all things, you know, you might push it a bit, but something like that's just silly. Like, so many people going down there, you know, if you fall and slip, you put yourself at risk, you put your gear at risk, but then, you know, someone else has to go out, someone else has to go rescue or something, if something happens, and it puts them at risk too. So what for a shot? For a couple more likes on Instagram, it's not really worth it now, is it? So I guess, you know, the message is, you know, you're getting out there, taking photos, having fun. That's what it's all about, you know, in the fresh air, loving it. Like, the sun's got about an hour and a half till it sets. Beautiful day it's turned out to be, just sort of wandering out here by myself. It's great, there's no one else around. It's just so much fun, it's so nice. Like that, you know, extra little bit, going down, breaking the rules, putting yourself at risk, and then potentially putting someone else at risk. It's not, I just don't think it's worth it. So next time you're out, just, you know, weigh it up. Like, yeah, if you put your tripod over a fence line or something, you know, it's not hurting anyone, it's not going to do anything dangerous, and I'd never advocate breaking the rules or the law. You know, a little bit of risk, not too bad, but something like going down this very steep track and potentially slipping and hurting yourself, I don't see the point. I personally don't see the point, and I think you should really think about it if you're going to do something like that. I think it's a bit silly. You know, everyone to themselves, and I can't tell you what to do. Anyway guys, I'm going to continue walking, we get some B-roll, and we'll be there soon. Alright guys, so we're here. They're the Pinnacles. So I've set it up. I set up my GoPro over there just so I can get a nice time lapse for the end of this video. I'll put it on there. But boy, it's stunning. It's very windy obviously, but it is stunning. So that path, see, you you might not be able to see it, but down there people have been walking, and you can see, we'll walk over a bit, we'll have a look. I've already set up, I don't want to get my GoPro shot, but this is the path down, and then it goes straight down there that people have been using, and it's just, yeah, it's annoying, like, you know, ruining this lovely pristine place, and it's devastating. Anyway, let's get over that. Let's have some fun. There's a lot of wind coming in off the sea, which is also moving the clouds nice and apart. So, you know, I think we might get a stunner of a sunset, which will be awesome. You can see it sort of fading in and out. That's just the sun passing through the clouds. It's 20 past right now, 20 past 5. So we've got 55 minutes till official sunset. As I said, it might be a bit earlier, it might be a bit later, just with those clouds on the horizon. You know, we might get a little burst of light just before it goes behind the clouds, or just as it goes behind. And then when it dips well below the sun, below the horizon, it should hopefully light up those clouds. They're about medium height. I'm going to go through, there's a website called Skippy Skies that a couple of photographers use and stuff, so I started using it, and it's amazing. So yeah, it's got medium cloud. Obviously high cloud's definitely better because you're definitely going to catch it, but I think medium we're going to do okay with. So I've set up here, I've only got the tripod here just so when the light starts to get nicer I can put it out. I just don't want the camera out here with all this wind coming off. There's a bit of salt and stuff in the air, so you don't want to really do that. And I know the tripod's just as important and it's quite expensive, but it's all right. So the tripod's sitting there, so as the sky gets, I've got all the triggers and everything ready. I've got the head set up correctly, exactly what I want. I'm going to slide the camera on, take some shots and stuff, and try and have it minimally exposed. But let's go down and have a look at roughly what we're looking at. So this is the rough composition. Now it's definitely going to have to be focus stacked because I want this foreground, these little shrubby bush things. These are awesome. We'll just, yeah, there you go. You can see it now. This shrubby bush thing is going to be in the foreground. We've got the pinnacles in the background. We've got the ocean going out. Nice horizon line, probably about there. And then we've got this sky. And look at that sky, guys. It's amazing. So, here's hoping. So, I'm just going to sit down, relax, enjoy. GoPro's doing its time lapse. I'm going to have some food to eat, chill, relax, enjoy my afternoon. We'll pick it up when the sun starts to show some colour. Alright guys, as you can probably see by the light on my face, it's getting there where, I don't know if you can see that, exposed for that's looking amazing. The light's it's beautiful. There's nice colour, there's still blue in the sky, which is great, which goes with these oranges and stuff. The sun's sort of poking through, so I've got the camera here. I turn it on, make sure the lens cap's off always. Alright. So we've got it all nice and set up. I'm just going to pop this down here. Whoop, I almost slipped. Alright, hopefully my recorder's still picking it up, so that should be good. So guys, I'm just going to chug on the live view, have a look at what we got. It's definitely a multiple exposure. So I just take a photo of my hand, just to know I'm going to start it. I'm going to set it up, just a bit off level, just got bumped a bit. Alright. So I'm going to expose the first one for the sky, a little bit darker, and I got focused on that horizon. Alright, so that's one. I'm going to brighten it up a little bit. I'm going to bring the exposure now to the pinnacles because that's what's exposed for. I'm going to focus on the pinnacles as well. So that's another one. Now next shot on the foreground, immediate foreground. What we're going to do, we're going to bump that exposure up a little bit more. And there we go, we've got the foreground nice and exposed. Guys, this is just looking amazing. I can't wait. wait to see what happens if it gets any better. I'll show you this guy. Look at that. Look at that. You just can't beat it. Out here, lovely day, no one else around. One runner came past, she took a photo, she ran off. That's it, it's camera, it's me. It's multiple cameras and me. We're just enjoying it, and it's lovely. I'm just gonna keep taking a couple of shots every so often, light slightly changing, try and get the light and work it out later on, you know. You don't wanna be like, oh, it's gonna get better, and the next second it's out, it's gone. You know, that's how fast it all happens. So you wanna really make sure you're getting the light, you're getting it all right, it's looking good. So I've got on F11. Might just bring up the histogram. Not say it's gonna help much. All right, cool. F11, 1/4 of a second. Foreground. Just darken up a little bit so we get that mid-ground, the pinnacles, and a bit of the ocean. Make sure we're also focusing on it, because I want to be that, when I blend it all in, I want that focus in there. Another one on the horizon. Dial it up a couple more. And there we go. It's looking great, guys. I'm just going to sit here for a bit, take a couple more shots at this location, and seeing if the light's still good, might just sort of do a bit of a race around, I like to call it, you know, like a headless chook, just sort of running from spot to spot with the tripod and stuff, and trying to, you know, if I get another competition, I'm really happy. If I don't, I don't, you know. It doesn't matter too much, you know, you got that one shot, that real shot you want to get, and that's why we get here early, and that's why I look. But guys, you're gonna see it in the end when I put that time lapse up, but the light's it's amazing. All right, guys, we can see the sun setting. Spin yours around for a sec. There it is. Just looking spectacular, guys. I'm so glad I came out. And after it's quite a long day. It's very like rainy and wet and this and that, and I was just like, oh. But you know, you come out and this happens. And this is why you do it. This is why you come out, and this is why you explore, this is why you have the adventure. It's next level. It makes it all worth it. It makes traveling all worth it. It makes getting out of the house all worth it. And it's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. The sun's just about to hit the horizon, and you know what? You got to get a shot of that. Again, we just expose the foreground. Probably should take a photo of my hand first, as always. Foreground. Mid-ground. And you know what? Better get that background. I'm just taking 2 for the background, just because I know that horizon line's bit dark. F11's also giving me a little bit more of that depth of field, but it's also giving a nice starburst, and as that sun hits the horizon, it's really going to give a starburst, because there is a break, which is amazing, because I thought there wouldn't be a break in the clouds. There is a break. The other thing that means is hopefully those clouds that are just above the horizon, they're going to light up, and they're going to look amazing, because guys, it's looking amazing out here. Even the sky behind me, those clouds are looking pretty good, but out there, that's next level. That's one of the best sunsets I've seen in a while. It's just looking great. I'm so happy I'm out here. It never hurts to take a couple extra shots. You want to make sure you get it right. You don't want to get home and not have it. So just making sure I know in landscape photography a lot of them don't take as many, but I seem to take a lot more. It might be because I've always shot sports and stuff and I really enjoy it, but you know, you get back, you cull them. It doesn't cost any more. Memory cards are pretty cheap. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty nice. It's comfortable. Got my beanie on, keeping me warm. It is getting cold. The hands are a little bit cold, but I won't grab the gloves out. There's no real need for it yet. And that sun's just dipping behind right now, guys. So hopefully we get a little bit more light in that sky, and it's gonna boom. I know it is. But guys, that was amazing. I might just move it around. Don't like to move the tripod too much while we're shooting, just because you don't want to move the tripod too much while you're shooting, especially something like that, because now I've got a set of 3 shots, but I've also got multiple sets of 3 shots, so I can blend together what I like and what I think's better, and get it to work the way I want it to. And it's digital manipulation, but you know, I think it's fine. I'm not, you know, going out there saying this is it. It's not photojournalism or something where you're telling someone the truth. It's my perspective and stuff, and you know, it's how you perceive it. So I got those nice shots. The sun's gone down. Doesn't look like it's going to light up the full sky. It's not going to be as bright and amazing because there's obviously a bit of cloud over that horizon, but you know what? I'm still very happy. I think that was an amazing sunset, amazing shoot. So I'm just going to wander around, do a little bit of headless chook running around, as I called it before, and just taking a couple of shots. If I get anything great, I'll chuck them up at the end, so you guys can see them. But I think that's probably the best of the light. Might go home, get some nice warm food, and just chill. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, definitely. If you want to see more content or you enjoy my content, please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you've got any comments or questions, leave them below. If you want to have a discussion, leave it below. I'm more than happy to have a chat. You can also follow me on my Facebook page and my Instagram page. Links down below. Enjoy, guys.